Sale worthy. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good. I just got to figure out like how
The
to
the health
make enough of it.
regulations.
Yeah, yeah, all the laws and stuff and like labeling
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
and how to get to it being profitable without having to like rent a huge facility and buy $50,000 worth of canning equipment.
Well, you can lease commercial space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there are like shared spaces, commercial kitchens and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good though. I'm telling you. Look,
Are you
I have
gonna
a
call
thirst
it?
for it. Now I
Are
miss
you gonna
it.
call it kombucha gyms?
No.
Damn it!
Do you got a name?
I
in
don't know
mind?
what the name is yet. Because that's
Okay.
the other thing. There are copyrights on names. So
Yeah.
even
Hey,
like
Misa, what's up?
Hi.
oh.
Also, welcome to the
Oh
stream,
yeah. Hi,
guys.
we're live. I like easing
Hello.
into it. We have some interesting conversations
Sure.
leading up until when we go
Yeah.
live. So.
Oh, what about Jim is talking about start? We talk about this, Jim?
Yeah, sure.
Now it's in
Jim
the
is-
ether. Yeah.
Yeah, Jim's wants to start a kombucha business. He makes good kombucha,
Yeah.
not too sugary.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Green
But it's
tea and
just
honey.
figuring out how to do it without dumping a whole lot of money into it at once.
Yeah. Well, the main thing is what to call it. If you guys have ideas for our day's good, what's
I don't think that's the main thing at all.
branding, Jim? It's branding
Yeah, but that's
for me.
so it's
I
like
mean.
yeah, for you, but
I'm
for
not
me
talking
it's
about.
about
Yeah, I'm not talking about the infrastructure. I'm talking about like, why should people buy it when the market is saturated? No pun intended.
yeah.
It's good.
Well,
'Cause it's better than.
for me the production is first and then the marketing stuff is all how you expand it as much as possible.
Yeah, Jimbucha.
Jim Bucha. I'm telling you, yeah.
Actually, Harper's is a good name for
Yeah.
kombucha. Just Harper's.
Yeah, yeah, I was looking that up, but it's also like copyrighted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't drink kombucha. Well, there's a
Are you
lot of
saying
bad
you-
kombucha out there.
Are you saying you don't drink kombucha, Misa, or you're saying I don't drink kombucha? Are you admonishing us? You're warning us?
Or is it like a PSA? Yeah, don't drink
Yeah,
kombucha.
kids. Don't drink kombucha.
I got a character to start out with.
All right.
Okay.
I'll think of some names for you, Jim.
Okay.
You don't like Jimbucha, huh? You can make kombucha for
You
dogs.
are Jacky E.
kombucha.
Shitowski, a former Marine sniper that retired and became a tiny horse farmer. You like to snipe beer cans in your backyard for fun.
Shitowski. What a horrible name to grow up with. You have to be a Marine almost.
Shitowski.
Yeah.
You just gotta
it's an
pronounce it
acquired
right.
taste.
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste, Misa, for sure. Or one that you
I'm-
never acquire.
I think the stuff I make is a little more palatable.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, see, I make stuff where it's not like sour or vinegary.
Yeah, you're right. Harper is a very old surname.
You can't get your computer to start and have to call your grandson Jacky E. Shitowski 3. Jacky 3 tells you that you need to plug it in for it to turn on, and when you do, you see that you got an email from an old Marine friend asking you for help. Greater than you click the link in the email, you open up the email and read the message.
Yes,
Hey
accept
man,
yourself."
I'm not sure what's going on here, but I think we should meet up tomorrow night at this house near my parents' place. It looks really
Oh.
sketchy out there right now, so we might as well go ahead and do it.
Okay.
It looks sketchy, so we should go ahead and do it. That's
Yeah,
not a
I
good
know.
reason to do it.
Maybe it's a situation that needs addressing. You know.
Yeah, maybe he's got in
Sure.
trouble with the mob.
No,
He gambled or something.
Jason, the chat is asking how tiny are the horses? Biz thinks 6 inches tall, but are you thinking like ponies or miniature horses?
I'm thinking miniature horses, yeah. But yeah, it would be funny if he was raising 6-inch horses. Like, if that were theoretically possible. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jacky E. Shitowski has figured out how to breed Indian and the
Yeah.
cupboard size horses.
Okay.
Well, with enough inbreeding, anything is possible.
I
Look
guess,
at dogs.
yeah. The horses
Or
have
just
just
Paris
health
Hilton's dog.
problems.
just how you can turn any tree into a bonsai tree.
Their horses have to be, all their organs have to be outside their body, but other than that, they live fine.
Hmm.
So you just have this tiny horse Tethered
inside
to a
out
jar of
horse.
organs.
I can put my GI Joe on them.
Okay. Here I think I read.
Okay.
Okay. So we did get an email. Sketchy house. I think it's a crack house.
He's a Joe
That's-
Exotic type house. Very type guy, yeah. Yeah, it's like an illegal amount of tiny horses. They don't eat much either, yeah.
Microgreens.
Yeah. Whatever you find in the dumpster behind Wendy's.
Why are there miniature horses like ponies? They're full size. They're full grown horses, but they're small. Why do they exist?
Because people like them.
Yeah.
Pretty
Breeding,
much.
like you said.
You agree
yeah,
to meet,
breeding.
but you bring your toughest tiny horse with you for protection. Your horse's name in Knuckles.
Damn it.
As you
Hit
arrive
Knuckles.
at the address
Knuckles.
given by the email, you find that it is indeed sketchy. The house doesn't look anything like what was described in the email. There is no front door, just a large gate with 2 guards standing outside. They don't seem to be doing much other than staring at you all the time.
Tiny horses are natural. Oh, I thought they were like bred to be that.
He said some of them was so natural. But
Yeah. Horses weren't
Okay.
always large enough for people to ride. Interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You can't ride them. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I've seen people use tiny horses, not in person, but on the internet, use tiny horses as service animals. Like a instead of a service dog, they use a horse, tiny horse. And I just saw a video of a tiny horse that was missing its 2 front legs, and they built him like artificial legs that like flex, and he was running around in a field. It was really cool to see. Let me see if I can find that video. Like he really gets some speed on that.
2 guards, no front door, 2 guards. They don't seem to be doing much other than staring at you all the time. Holy shit.
That seems like pretty standard guard work.
This is like Fight Club?
Now I don't know if you're trolling me, so.
You walk up to one of the guards and stick out your hand to show your marine tattoo.
That's a question.
The guard recognizes it and does the secret marine handshake with you and nods to you enter the building. Inside,
well,
you notice that the living
too many
room
words.
has been completely trashed, furniture
Oh.
has been thrown about everywhere and there is even blood all over the floor. A note on the table reads, "The end is near." The next room looks more
Ooh.
normal. On the wall is a poster of some sort of movie star, probably someone you've never heard of before.
Oh,
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
who
we
is
don't
it?
know who he is.
Yeah, who's the movie star?
Well, I want to say
Tom Selleck.
either, yeah,
Or,
I would say Brad Pitt or Edward Norton because of Fight Club.
okay.
It'd be kind of funny if they're going through a Fight Club scenario and they don't know what that movie is.
Yeah.
Really, giraffes did not always have long necks. They used to look like horses. I don't know if I believe that.
maybe
Okay.
like hundreds of thousands of years ago.
Okay, I will Google it
I will do it.
later.
You inspect the movie poster closer. It says something about a woman who looks exactly like you. She also has a small mole on her face.
A woman that
You
looks
then
like
notice
us?
a picture
Ew, that's
hanging
an
above
ugly
the
woman.
couch. It shows you holding a gun in each hand. A voice
Me?
comes through the intercom saying, "Hello? Is anyone home?" "Yes, yes, I am." You say.
That's definitely a way to get caught. If you're inside someone else's house, you don't answer the door.
Yeah.
And also, we see a picture of us in this house that's sketchy. Like, why?
Yeah.
The guy used a sniper rifle in each hand. That's amazing, yeah. Just like... Alright, so something's suspicious here. Either we're having, like, memory loss that we live here, or...
Wait, this isn't our house, is it?
No,
No.
it's not. Yeah, this is that sketchy place with the guards
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah,
But
it's
it has a
sketchy
picture of
and
us.
it's near.
Oh,
near our
Or
parents'
maybe they're
house.
saying the woman that looks exactly like you. You then notice this picture hanging above the couch that shows you holding a gun in each hand. Okay, so maybe
Huh.
this is just like a a marine house. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I.
Secret
I'm
marine
thinking, yeah.
headquarters.
Okay. So yeah. And the guards let us in. So
Yeah.
Are we an active marine?
No, but I
former
think once
marine.
you're in the marine, you're always a marine.
Yeah, that's in blood in, blood out.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
But no, we raise horses now. Tiny one.
I'm out of the life. I've got tiny horses. You would like to see them? I've got 10 in my pocket right now.
It's like John Rambo. They want.
Where's the friend who sent the email? I thought we were meeting them here. Yeah, he's probably in the basement.
Well, I was wondering
Nigerian
the same thing,
king.
Lisa.
In the solarium, nice.
You realize the photo of you is from your days in the service. The woman tells you your friend is in the solarium. You walk over there. The woman sitting in the chair across from you looks very familiar. You recognize her immediately as your mom. Her eyes widen when she sees you.
Whoa.
Then they close again and she goes back to reading a book. You tell her to come with you. She seems very eager to see you.
It's a marine club, Nisa. That's just normal for marines to be armed. She's reading a book with her eyes closed. Yeah, she has some secret government experiment that just allows her to do it. It's a weird superpower, but somehow it'll come in handy. There'll be a very specific scenario where the president needs to give her a call and go, all right, blind reader, we need you. Is that like a greenhouse? Tony?
Yeah, or a sunroom.
No, a sunroom?
It's a fancy word to say.
Oh, solarium.
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 Yeah, solarium.
A lot of mysteries building up here. This better
yeah,
be
I feel like our mom is in charge of some kind of organization.
Solarium is for fish in space. I like that. That's good.
You say, Mom, what are you doing here? Your mom tells you, once a Cub Scout den mother, always a Cub Scout den mother.
Nice.
You and Gerald are going to need my help. Your mom leads you into the kitchen where you both sit down at a table. She asks if everything is okay and you explain how you met your new friend Gerald and his sister Karen. She listens intently while looking at you and you notice that her eyes are a little teary. You feel bad about crying, but you know you have to keep your cool.
Alright, the suspense keeps building. What is it?
Yeah, it's like every room is like a new mystery. Like go to one room, there's a mystery. And they also, that woman we were talking to was Karen, Gerald's sister, but she looks exactly like us.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? And our mom is at the house. I think she's going to tell us that Karen's our sister.
Yeah.
You say, Mom, what's wrong? She answers, well, I guess we're both a little sad about losing our friends. But we're still alive and that's enough for me. She continues, I knew something was different between us when you didn't cry after seeing Karen die. And it wasn't until yesterday that I realized you were a Marine too. Yeah, I was once stationed in Iraq.
Whoa.
What? Come on.
Was the movie G.I. Jane based on her?
And also, why doesn't Jacky know who his family is? This is like a David Lynch film, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, come on, Mom, be a little bit more involved in our life. You didn't know we were in the Marines as well? Come on, we did it to impress you.
Maybe we were one of those kids that ran away. You know, we joined the Marines.
Also, when we saw Karen in the other room, it was a ghost. Apparently.
Yeah. Or maybe, yeah, that's right. Maybe in this station, you know what I mean? Or maybe she was stationed or on like assignment so much that we never saw her.
Maybe we have seeing dead people marine powers. There's a space fish in the percolator.
There's a space fish in the percolator.
Okay.
Stop being such a Karen.
You tell your mom that you just saw Karen in the other room. You realize that means you can see dead people. Your mom smiles and says, I remember when you first came in here, I thought you were weird because you would stare off into space or pretend to play video games or whatever it was kids did when they first walked in the house.
Okay.
But you weren't acting like yourself, you were getting worse.
What? That's pretty normal. For a kid. It must have been all those dead people distracting you. Yeah, that's it, Mom. Are you proud of us? Take out the headphones. Excuse me? Were you saying something?
You put away your pretend video game and say, what? Your mom replies, you started acting strange around Gerald and Karen. When I asked why, you said you had feelings for them. Well, I'm glad you told me since I could finally break you free of those horrible thoughts. I'll make things better for you now. We'll take turns watching each other's backs and you can forget about being weird ever again.
Acceptance, what we've always craved from our mother.
Well, that's good. It's kind of based on a lie, but that's good.
Well, yeah.
Stare at your mother's back.
The big mystery in this is Gerald.
Yeah, why did he contact us?
Yeah, we still haven't gotten to the mission. Or something, you know what I mean? I don't want to say mission, but you know, there's something going on.
No, there's definitely, I mean, he's told, he seems kind of scared by it.
Didn't even know we were a Marine.
Yeah, come on, Mom. Be a little bit more involved.
You say, Mom, I will reject your offer. You have never been there for me and I will return the favor. Just tell me the mission and I'll be on my way.
There you go.
You smile as you hear your mom reply, good, you'll be fine. Now let's get straight to business. The mission. A few minutes later you hear a loud explosion coming from the left side of the house. You quickly run towards the sound of gunfire and screaming. You see several bodies lying on the ground, covered in blood.
Whoa, several. I'll say that's like 3 deaths, right?
Yeah. Several screamers.
New death sound. That's mainly why I wanted to.
Oh, I see. That's funny though.
Is this a training exercise, or is this the mission, or is somebody attacking the house so we don't get to start the mission? We'll never figure out what the mission is, I feel like.
Now, is the left side of the house if you're facing towards the front of the house, or if you're facing the other way?
Yeah, I think he would know. Wherever the explosion came from. Yeah, he goes to the left side. What side's the left side? The left side looking in? It's North Korea. Oh my god. Boot camp is really strange in this universe. Yeah, exactly. Where's Gerald? And Gerald's sitting on like a throne going, damn, you survived. This is kind of like a GoldenEye situation.
Is Gerald dead too, or just Karen?
I think he's trying to double cross us.
Yeah.
I think Gerald's alive. He sent us an email. How would you do that if you were dead? But maybe we could see dead people's emails too. Ooh. Ah, okay, cool, yeah. Now this is turning into an action movie.
Yeah, I feel like we've been teasing the action movie.
Oh yeah.
You see Gerald shooting at people. Follow me if you want to save the world, he screams at you. You start firing randomly and follow Gerald into a tunnel that leads away from the house and into the employee break room of a GameStop.
Alright.
You shoot and kill everyone inside. After
Whoa.
killing everyone,
So
you hide behind a
stupid.
counter and wait for the police. When the cops arrive, they search the store and find a bloody body of a man with multiple gunshot wounds to his head. The police assume this is the killer. Later, you meet up with Gerald who claims the police killed him.
It's like 7 kills, baby.
Let's see, how many people on average are in a GameStop? There's the couple employees. 3. And then how many like stupid kids are wandering around and like adults that are way too old? Let's see.
Another 3 or 4.
Yeah, maybe 5. I don't know. We don't know what time of day it is.
Alright, I'll say 5.
Yeah.
And then I like how the police show up and they assume that the dead guy killed everyone.
Well, we're Marines.
We show the Marine tattoo, and that's just like a fast pass to.
That's what I hear. Like, if you were in the military, you never get like speeding tickets. Like, you just have it on your license plate or show your license to them, and they'll be like, "Okay, cool." Especially if you've been active duty.
I'm saying 5 kills. Yeah.
Yeah, I think 5 is fair. Full stop at GameStop.
Gerald.
Headline.
And we meet up with Gerald, who claims the police killed him.
Yeah.
Is he wondering who did them after you just did it? After you just killed it? I download all my games. Yeah, I think this is an advisory. Don't go to stores because you might be killed by a secret Marine mission that's evacuating.
Like, nowadays for video games, can you, like, if you have an Xbox or PlayStation, can you buy or download them, or are there some games you still have to buy?
Most all you can download, yeah. So.
Okay. That's what I would do.
Yeah. But if you download them, then you can't sell them on eBay or something.
Exactly, yeah.
But couldn't you just sell couldn't you just sell the whole unit with the games loaded?
No, because they're tied to your account.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's the shitty
like
thing.
for Switch games, I like to buy cartridges, and you buy it for $60 and they sell it for 30.
Yeah.
And you're done with it.
They honestly should have a service that does that though, where you can just like transfer games you've bought to somebody else's account.
So, is Gerald dead? And we're seeing him now? We can see dead people.
No, he was talking. Oh, well, we still don't know the mystery yet. That might be the twist at the end of the story. Where they're like, oh, it wouldn't have been possible without my friend Gerald. And your mom's like, what friend? Oh my god, Gerald was dead the whole time! I went on a mission that was never real? Yeah. Ah, okay, here we go. We're tying everything back in again. Coming back to the tiny horses.
Yeah, let's see how the AI pronounces it. I said Daryl.
Gerald tells you the government is breeding mini horses to use as bomb couriers, but they killed him when he found out. Or they thought they did. They actually killed his twin brother Daryl, who was a Navy accountant.
Yeah.
He explains that the military wants to control the world by using these mini horse bombs. They think they will eventually turn the entire planet into one big farm. This is why they are training the soldiers to become nuclear missile launch officers.
Oh my god!
Gerald believes that the only way to stop this plan is to destroy the mini horses so that no one else will be tempted to do such a thing.
That's why he contacted us.
Yeah.
This is great. This is a great
Wow.
We have to kill the very many horses we raise.
We love.
Oh. God damn. All right, put them on the endangered species list because we're going on a killing spree.
Oops, I typed in the wrong command to chat.
How do you use the remember prompt?
Remember that, and then whatever. Remember that you blah 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 blah.
Like
you both turn and look at Knuckles, who has been here the whole time.
So basically, like
he neighs. What did he say? Gerald asks you. Awkward. You reply. Greater than you go talk to Knuckles. Knuckles, what did he say? Awkward. Knuckles repeats. That doesn't mean anything, you dumb-ass son of a bitch, Gerald yells. No, it does. It means he thinks you're the best thing that's happened to this town.
How dumb are you, like, trying to snipe miniature horses? Yeah, like, especially since you like point-blank range, you're like, eh.
I love how both of you are arguing about what a horse might be saying, you know? Like, the horse can talk.
Yeah.
Like, no, it does.
Yeah.
Gerald is like, do you really think you can talk to this horse? What's wrong with you?
We gotta kill all these mini horses. We spent so long. Maybe that was it too. We just had like we were like a sleeper agent, and we're just like time to train the mini horses for little horse bombs. Little did we know we're just cog in the machine for the government. We're retired, but we're still working for the government. Wow.
This is the thing. Most action movies don't require a moral choice. You know, it's like very black and white.
Yeah.
This is, we have to kill mini horses. We
have to make them extinct from the planet to save the world. Oh my god.
It's like Dr. Strangelove.
You say, look, Knuckles, I really love you, but you are either going to die now peacefully or die later strapped to a nuclear bomb. The choice is up to you, but we both know what the answer has to be. Gerald looks at you and nods slowly. Fine then, let's do it. You nod and walk over to Gerald. As soon as you grab his hand, he pulls you toward the front door. So, what are we doing now? Gerald asks. You don't respond right away, instead you look around at the empty store.
What did you want to remember, Jim?
Well, will it like have an output, or is it just something you reaffirm to the computer?
Yes, and it'll affect the story. So, type it in. Yeah, might as well. We don't use it enough.
Okay, just remember.
Exclamation point, remember, and then space. Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of we'll see.
Just do it.
And then second person again. Oh, okay. You remember you have painful hemorrhoids. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's just for
It's
us.
an important character flaw.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I can always
Every hero's got to have a flaw.
Yeah. That really nukes my mini horses. Oh, boy. Is that what we call our hemorrhoids too? Mini horses? My mini horses are killing me. And now they're really killing everybody else. Well, how are we going to systematically kill all these mini horses before it's turned into a farm? I feel like we go back to our house and see like a black van already trying to steal our mini horses. With a huge pair of boots, yeah. Alright, it's stopping time.
Or you have to shoot them. You have to shoot them with a mini shot, like a mini gun.
Yeah, we got like gun boots.
Yep, that make tiny bottles.
You ask Gerald, who in the military is behind this. Dr. Marvin Mule, he tells you. You ask Gerald if he has grandchildren. Gerald says yes, then asks you why. Because I am their father, you reply. Gerald stares at you and begins laughing. Oh, I see, he says. Then he looks down and starts crying. It's not fair. I should have known, he cries. Don't worry about it, you tell him. Just live your life, alright? Good luck with your mission.
I guess it's kind of silly of us to ask why he had grandkids, so he gave us a dad answer. He's like, because I gave birth to the kids that had kids. Or he's their granddad and their father, which would be some weird family tree. It's very confusing. He's crying, but when laughing turns into crying, you know there's something amiss. Or something awful happened to his grandchildren.
Yeah.
They were the first subjects to the tiny horse bombs.
Man, I'm just like confused about the story a little bit.
No worry, I'm right on target.
Oh, okay.
This will clear everything up.
You say, this is why I asked about the grandkids, Gerald. Dr. Mule is trying to hurt something mini that I love. So I'm going to hurt something mini that he loves. Are you with me? Gerald nods. Yes, I'm with you. He smiles.
So
you walk outside and watch as the sun sets. Suddenly, you feel a pain in your chest. You look down and see a small hole in your shirt. You rush over to it and pull out a bullet lodged in your heart.
Whoa!
You collapse to the ground.
Whoa!
Someone sniped us!
Wow, that's pretty.
Did we get betrayed by Gerald?
Pull out a bullet from your heart.
The tiny horses have tiny rifles.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's Knuckles.
You think he's turned already?
I don't know. I mean, if there's such debate about whether the horses should be saved, I'd be like, fuck these guys. I'm gonna start a horde. This is like Planet of the Apes with tiny horses.
Yeah.
You're right. I guess the bombs are more of the problem than the horses. So if we get rid of the bombs,
the horses are innocent in this, really.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're radicalized, do we want to go there?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, if they're choosing to carry the nuclear weapon.
G-horses?
G-horses, oh my god.
G-horsey would be a good name for a kombucha.
Oh, G-horsey.
It doesn't make any sense, but it sounds exotic. G-horsey kombucha.
Tiny horses slightly larger together.
You wake up in Gerald's basement. He has nursed you back to health. He tells you that he had to shoot himself in the leg because he couldn't reach the wound fast enough. As you sit up, you notice the hole in your shirt. You also realize what happened. You were shot by Gerald.
Yes,
I told you not to
knew
trust anyone, he says. You tell him that you won't forgive him.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
G-horsey.
That sounds...
Oh, that's hilarious.
G-horsey John.
You smacked Gerald on the mouth. If you ever try anything again, you can count on getting shot, he replies. When you leave, you hear a car pulling into the driveway. It's Gerald's wife. She tells you she heard you yell at her husband and ran over to help. She takes you home and gives you some medicine.
Yeah, she does.
I've got your medicine.
Oh, yeah, we should try to get back at him. Here's revenge. We should try to whoopee with his wife.
Yeah.
Why is he keeping us alive, though? You're the only one who can raise these horses.
Because he still doesn't want the horses to die, but he can't. He's so conflicted, but I think I have a way out of it, but we'll see.
Okay.
And
we wouldn't distracted her.
He's a fellow Marine, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she...
Does she smell faintly of hay? Yeah. She's a barn wife. Why are you married to such a piece of shit? I'm just a fan of tiny horses.
Yeah. It's all about
You
the
put
horses.
your hand over hers and say, I need the kind of medicine that doesn't come in a bottle. It comes in something else. Comes. The next day, you get a visit from the FBI.
Oh.
They want to interview you. You decline and just let them take you somewhere safe.
You're okay.
Yeah, okay, I feel like we don't know how deep this goes, so we don't want to talk to the FBI.
Okay.
If we can't trust fellow Marines, who can we trust?
Ooh, yeah, that's true. Not the FBI, that's for sure.
What was the name of our trusted tiny horse?
Knuckles.
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 Okay.
You could just say no to the FBI, apparently.
I think horses only have
Marine
4
powers.
knuckles.
Huh?
I think horses only have 4 knuckles.
4 knuckles?
Yeah,
Maybe.
4 knuckles. Because they have hooves.
Well, yeah, so
Yeah.
it's one big knuckle, you're saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Make up for...
Donald Trump, self-made billionaire. Okay. He uses his power. Presidential executive order. Tell me about the miniature horses. I need to tell me about the miniature horses. I don't know. That was my Trump impression, but it just sounded slow.
They're huge. They're huge miniature horses.
They're huge.
You reach into your shirt pocket and see a
I can't
message
do
from
it.
Gerald. It reads, I'm sorry for shooting you. Here's something that will make up it. Dr. Mule is having a birthday party for his youngest granddaughter, Julie. Her mother is trying to hire someone to give horsey rides.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Mm. Oh, no. K9 shut down?
Nah, sometimes it just doesn't give a response. Let's see.
Yeah, self-made isn't quote. So we have to... Maybe Donald Trump will be at this party?
Oh, yeah.
Or it could be something that he named after himself, like the Trump Horse Ranch. It depends where the night goes, Biz. It depends where the night goes. Obviously, Knuckles will be giving the horsey rides. Our best horse and our meanest horse.
Yeah.
He doesn't fuck around. I'm a fan. I can't do it. I'm not even gonna try. I just tried to do it. That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's something.
You
Better
see
than
Donald
anything I can do.
Trump, self-made billionaire, at the party. I'm a fan of the tiny horses you raise, he tells you. They're my favorite breed, you reply. Well, I guess you'll be riding them when they grow up, he laughs. Donald is very friendly.
Funny
You
joke.
wonder where he got all those fancy cars. Meanwhile, Gerald has gotten drunk and invited everyone to the party.
Oh no.
The cops are there too,
A
but Gerald
children's
keeps
birthday
calling them
party?
cowards.
Ooh, he's
Oh,
calling
he's
cops.
instigating the cops. Well, the cops did
Ooh.
kill him.
Yeah, and they killed that guy in Minnesota, so it's very topical.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Mhm,
Why would
yeah, I
you
went
bring
there.
that up?
I went
Ooh.
there, guys.
Okay. Let's see. What was that guy's name? Dr. Mule?
Dr. Mule.
Yeah.
Marvin Mule. Just improv that.
And what a crazy party. Donald Trump's here, a bunch of former Marines, the cops,
Well, yeah.
tiny horses, a bunch of tiny horses. Everyone includes the cops who investigated the shooting. Yeah.
Maybe we can kill them all, guys. Am I allowed to say that?
Oh my god.
Actually, on Facebook, check out Mask Off after our stream
Oh,
at 9
yeah.
o'clock. They're going to talk all about that.
Yeah, I guess we could plug that.
Yeah. Maybe I should have asked
I don't know. Normally it's a funny show, but this time they're going to be talking about some serious shit.
Yeah. Well, Donald Trump is very charming. That's what I hear.
Yeah, I guess he'd be fun at a party.
I mean, he was the apprentice user, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was a fan of watching him.
You see Dr. Mule at the buffet table. You approach him. He is with his grandson who looks bored. You introduce yourself and your tiny horse Knuckles. Gerald sees you and immediately grabs you. Get away from my grandson, he screams. You run away from Gerald and find yourself in a parking lot. Gerald follows you. He throws your pistol to the ground and punches you several times.
Whoa.
You think you can beat me? He asks. You tell him you aren't worried about beating him.
Gerald, what the fuck? We were this close to solving the problem. I hate Gerald.
Yeah.
At least we're away from the children's birthday party.
Yeah.
That could have been. He is drunk, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
He's the one who kicked off this whole adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you email us, Gerald? Why? Do you want the tiny horses to take over the world? Do you want us to die? Make up your mind! I feel like the tiny horses have to, like, descend upon the town. And all the kids come out, oh, cool, tiny horses. No! And then kids start blowing up on the streets. Kids are the front line when tiny horses are involved.
Because, see, he said that's get away from my grandson.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
You realize that Gerald is Dr. Mule, and that the person he told you was Dr. Mule is just some dude who used to have a cleft palate. Gerald, you can stop all this right now. Why won't you leave the tiny horses alone? Greater than you continue fighting, you stand up and punch Gerald hard in the face.
Yes.
He falls backwards onto the ground.
Yes.
He kicks you in the ribs. You kick him again, causing him to fall off of him. You kick him again, causing him to roll over on top of his grandfather. You kick him in the head.
Oh yeah, it falls backwards.
My goodness.
Yeah, I definitely vote for President Gerald over President Trump.
Yeah, I mean, he's the protagonist of the story.
You would vote for Gerald?
Yeah, tiny horse.
What?
You would? What has he done that's objectionable? He's trying to save the world right now.
Is he?
Fall off of himself, yeah.
But Gerald is Dr. Mule, the evil one who's trying to blow up the world.
Yeah. What am I thinking? Yeah. I thought that was yeah,
you would vote for him.
Jacky Shitowski, yeah. Oh my god.
God damn it.
I'm so mixed up right now. Yeah.
It's this goddamn war.
Yeah, it's this damn war with the tiny horses.
Whose side are you on?
Yeah.
Did you serve? What's up, Stickman?
Hey, Sticky. We're in another hour-long story, it looks like.
Yeah, I think so.
You Knuckles begins stomping on Dr. Mule with his tiny hoofs. You let Knuckles do his business. Gerald gets up and walks towards you, ready to kill you. You grab his gun and point it at him. If you don't leave, I'm gonna blow your brains out, you say. Fucking asshole, he responds. Suddenly, you feel a burning sensation in your chest. You turn around and see a needle sticking out of your arm.
Oh. It still hasn't remembered. I almost thought it was gonna remember the hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Especially because he said fucking asshole. It's so close.
A needle.
The evil tiny horses. I feel like the horses, except for Knuckles, are pretty, blameless in this.
They're just pawns.
And that's why they're such good bombers. Like, I don't care where you are in the world. If you see a tiny horse, you want to pet it, and then they'll blow it up right in front of you.
Yeah, right. Crowds gather whenever there's a pump.
And they're the right size to fit like a decent sized bomb. It's actually a great idea. we raise tiny. We're a former Marine that raises tiny horses, Stickman, and someone we thought was our friend, is trying to get the military to use tiny horses as bomb couriers. The bomb will be in the belly, is what I'm saying. They'll sew it into the horses.
Oh, really? I thought it would be like on its back, but disguised as like a piñata or something.
Why would there be a piñata on the back of a horse?
Because it's carrying the piñata to the party.
I don't know if I buy that, Jim, but I'm not going to dismiss it out of hand. I think they're going to put the bomb in the horse's belly, sew it up, let them grow it, so you don't even see it anymore, and then detonate it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, how do you defend against that? Are you going to check every tiny horse you see?
So it's like a tiny Trojan horse?
Yeah, that's a very good point. Or a Jahorsey, as I said. Trojan horse 2.0. Actually, it'd be 0.5 because it's so small. Yep, I agree. You said the bomb is inside the tiny horses. Or you could just inject plastic explosive into their hooves. But then you could just get a regular size horse and do that.
Yeah, you'd want a bigger horse for that.
Yeah. But that's with the hoof thing. But see, a big big horse you can't, like a small horse you can put in a car.
Trojan horse 2.0.
You see its needle filled with anti-hemorrhoid cream and adrenaline. You see your mom on the top of a parking garage that waves and gives you a thumbs up. You have an epic fight with Gerald. When you finally knock Gerald out, you start to clean up the blood off the floor. Then, you realize you forgot to eat dinner.
What?
You clean up? Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's like, have you ever watched Japanese porno movies? The girls, they take off their skirt and then they fold it. And then they...
No, I've never noticed that. I'm not a big, I guess I'm not a big Japanese, I'm not a fan of pixelated porn.
Oh, yeah. That's so weird that...
It is weird.
Yeah, they just can't show genitals. It's like, they're already making the porn. Like, what?
Right, but tentacles are okay.
Yeah, I heard that's why tentacle porn exists, is because they can't show penises, but they can show tentacles. So that's why, like, it's a workaround. Porn workaround.
I love that Ellen didn't even turn her head when you said that.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're with the right person.
I feel like Gerald, though, has released the tiny horses, though, in the town. Like, even though he came to fight us, and say please and thank you. Yeah, let's we've got to have these pork chops while the town's being destroyed by tiny horses. Our tiny horses. Yeah, maybe we think it's all over after we knock Gerald out.
He's not dead. He's just knocked out.
Yeah, maybe we tied him up and we're interrogating him back at our place. Perhaps he was drunk the whole time, and that's why his plan was so odd. Yeah, he didn't have a plan at all. It was just all a drunken
I'm gonna
delusion.
get the tiny horses, and then I'm gonna strap bombs to them.
I'm gonna strap all these bombs to you, tiny horses, and to take over the world, create one big farm out of the earth. You got any booze? Ask the AI what you're doing. Okay.
What are you doing?
What are you?
You start walking back to town to get a burger and some hay for Knuckles. You see a group of tiny horses gathered in front of the orphanage. That's weird, you think to yourself. Then you realize you hear a bunch of faint ticking sounds.
Oh no.
In a recent article entitled, Why Are So Many Men Going Into Debt? I argued that men are taking on more debt than women even though women earn less money.
Article break.
This argument was based on the fact that women tend to work fewer hours per week and therefore, they tend to spend more time looking after children or other family members, which means they may not have as much disposable income.
Okay. Alright.
That's a pretty fair article.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
Now back to the story.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
News break.
Here, I'll. You got it, Jason?
I was just gonna
Go
type
for
the orphanage explodes.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Tiny horses with tentacles. A horse whoopee. A tentacle penis horse. Yeah, the AI does that sometimes, Stickman. It'll just randomly spit out, like, a chunk of information that has nothing to do with the story. We should have a name for that, but I don't know what to call it. An
It
AI
doesn't happen
part?
often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only happened like three. I think in all the time we've been doing it, it's like 3 or 4 times. That's why I'm not having kids. They cost way too much. You can just take them to the orphanage.
Sure, you can have kids without taking care of them. People
Yeah.
do that every day.
Super easy.
The orphanage explodes. The tiny horse bomb attack has begun. You see tiny horses erupt into the streets. You won't be able to stop them all. As you walk down the street, you notice that the people are starting to panic and running for cover. As you near the hospital, you see a man lying dead on the sidewalk. A few moments later, a woman runs over to check on him. She starts screaming, "Oh God, oh God, oh God, my baby brother."
Oh no! That's so sad!
Jeez.
Wow, why did it add that detail?
Yeah.
Okay. So orphanage and this baby brother, how many people is that? Orphanage probably has like 100, right? Or maybe like...
It says a man. He is a man.
Okay, but still, I mean, it's still her baby brother, regardless of how...
My 52-year-old baby brother. Oh my God.
I'll say...
Yeah, it'll always be your baby brother.
I'll say 112. It was a big orphanage. Bye-bye, orphanage.
It's a big orphanage.
Yeah. Lots of orphan children in this town.
Yeah. So it's like, it's sad, but I'm not personally attached to it. Oh my God.
my ancient baby brother. Yeah. That would be better.
She's like, oh, he was an orphan? No, he was just walking in front of the orphanage.
Yeah.
We grew up in an unbroken home.
He loves tiny horses. Did you also count the horses? Oh, that's a good... Maybe that's why the number isn't so inflated.
I don't think we should count animals in the death count. I've said that.
Why? We could be an animal in the context of this story. Yeah, okay. That'll be the caveat. Well, I don't know. I think we should track the horse.
You turn your head and look down the alley. You see a young child petting a tiny horse. What the hell happened here? What happened to society? You ask yourself. Then, you see a little girl holding a shotgun. She fires through the wall of the orphanage and shoots the little girl in the stomach. She then turns to shoot another woman who is trying to protect her son. She shoots her in the eye before turning her attention back to you.
Ooh.
Oh.
Is this like a little girl Terminator? Yeah, what is happening right now? She survived the orphanage attack. What the hell? What kind of...
okay.
She's just lost it. Or maybe she is from the future.
No,
Jacky Shitowski, I'm here to save you. Why did this turn so dark? Yeah, I don't know. It's because the tiny horses have bombs strapped to them. The attack has begun. We've been double-crossed. We were a sleeper agent. This is the bad timeline.
I love animals, Sticky, but I don't think they're the same as humans. So if a plane crashed with like 50 humans and 3 dogs aboard, would they say 53 people died?
You realize the girl is Julie, Dr. Mule's granddaughter and the star of the birthday party you just left.
53 dogs,
Julie raises her shotgun and shoots you in the neck. You collapse to the ground. When you wake up, you realize you've been shot twice. My name is Jacky E. Shitowski, a small horse farmer from the tiny horse country of Kansas.
Okay.
I live in a tiny house made of old tires. I ride a miniature pony named Knuckles.
Yeah.
I think that's what they call like an Earth ship. What is that? One of those like
An Earth ship?
Yeah, it's like a self-sustaining home that's built out of dirt and tires.
Oh, like an earthen house.
Yeah.
Are we trying to remind ourselves who we are so we don't forget?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't the doctors usually ask you, like, who are you?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Do you remember who you
Yeah,
are?
but we woke up at home, right? Or
no. You.
it just says when you wake up. Okay. Thanks for the summary, AI. Yeah, it did succinctly put a quote on though. It added that little detail of tiny horse country of Kansas.
Yeah, I love that. Kansas is tiny horse country.
And we live in a tiny house made of old tires. That's a great detail. Unless that's future you. Oh, that's what we want to happen. Or that's the false memory the government put in our head to make us go towards the tiny horse life. So many things. We gotta work towards an ender here, though.
I think I have it.
Yeah. Come on, Jacky, don't be the bad guy. Save the world. Kansas is a state, not a country. Oh, yeah.
Well, I think, you know.
Well, that's like a thing people say. Tiny
they
horse
say,
country
yeah, that's
is.
a term here.
You get your bearings and realize the attack is still going on. You hear the sound of a helicopter and look up. Your mom is flying it, and the copter is carrying a giant sugar cube. The horses notice it too, and start following her as she flies out of town. They're chasing you too. You call out to your mom and tell her to stop the helicopter, but she ignores you and continues to fly it. You scream at her to stop, but she doesn't listen and continues to fly it. You try to reach out to her, but there isn't enough room on the tiny house to do so.
Tiny house. I have an idea, but I don't want to hog it too much. Or Jim, you have something to go for
if you got it, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Okay.
Ah, interesting, yeah. If the mind meld is true. The tiny horses are smart, yeah. Yeah, we want the sugar cube. We're like, love that sugar cubes. Also, are we riding a tiny horse? But there isn't enough room on the tiny horse to do so.
Well, you can keep up with a horse, a tiny horse, easy.
Yeah. You were the tiny horse all along. Always a good revelation.
Your mother continues to lure the tiny horses into the Grand Canyon. They form a giant herd of tiny horses. They all stampede off the side of the cliff and explode as they fall into the canyon. Your mom screams in terror. Her life force is gone. She lands safely on the other side of the canyon.
Ooh.
Oh.
What? Her life force is gone. She lands safely on the other side of the canyon.
So she lost her soul in the process?
Yeah. Okay.
I thought you said you didn't have anything, Jim.
No, I said I did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I was racing to beat you to the typing.
Oh, yeah, I thought you said you didn't have anything. You should have just said something. I would have stopped.
What do you got, Toby? Does that ruin it?
Oh yeah, but no, it's fine. It's good. We did it. We did have very much the same idea. So, you have something?
Maybe.
Go for it. The tiny horse was the friends who got blown up all along. That was one of my favorite lines about Game of Thrones, where they said the Azor Ahai was the friends we made along the way. Like, remember they were trying to like the whole. Did you watch Game of Thrones, Jason?
Yeah.
Like the whole time when they were trying to figure out who the Prince of Light was, you know, like the Azor Ahai, and then they were like somebody on Reddit just wrote the Prince of Light was the friends we made along the way because they never revealed him. The show story should be wholesome. I feel Stickman is really been affected by this story.
Yeah,
he must be a horse lover.
Okay.
Has anyone ever cheered us, by the way? I see this thing that says cheer now to be number 1 all the time, but I don't know if anyone cheers us or what that even means.
You could cheer with a bit, and bits cost money, so.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, don't waste your money.
Oh, they're not B-bones, they're bits.
Yeah. Cheer with
B-bones.
That's a scam. Bits are a scam, guys. Until I found out how much money I can make from them.
Yeah, don't tell them that.
Yeah, I mean, bits are good. We do bits all the time for free. So why not give us bits that you pay for?
Stickman loves horse genitals, but not the horses.
Well, can you love a part of something and not love the thing itself? Interesting. I guess you could. I've also never heard someone say they love horse genitals, like so specifically.
Yeah. Do tiny horses still have big horse cocks?
I think proportionally, yeah, they probably do. Actually, that's a great question. Still bigger than a dog.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You call out to your mom. See, she is white in the face as Knuckles is armed with a bomb and sitting on her lap.
Oh.
I am proud of you, son. She says, and as tears fall from her face. Then, suddenly, the world goes black.
Oh.
What?
Whoa.
I didn't expect that. I think that's a good ending, though. That's a good,
Is it? That seems like very
I mean, it's not a good ending. It's not a wholesome ending, but it's a good place to end, I feel like.
Oh,
it's good. Okay. It's ambiguous, like Birdman.
Sequel bait. Yeah.
Or I have something. Well, no, it might keep the story going, so I'll say no.
You go for it. Yeah, might as well.
Okay. There we go.
Wow, the world goes black.
Oh, a snail has the largest genitalia in relation to its body. Like, interesting.
Really? I thought it was like a duck with a corkscrew penis it has.
Come on, Tony, take us home. Don't end on a dark note. We need some positivity in this world.
No, this is going to be dark.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then make it super dark.
The darkest that you've ever done.
Yeah, well, it'll be an elegy, you know.
Just go for it.
You've surgically enhanced your penis with snail DNA? Is that what you're trying to say, Sticky?
It's all gooey and sticky. That's why his name is Sticky.
It's all coming together. The suspense is... Now that I know it's going to be dark, especially. Darker than that.
Well, not super dark.
Super dark. No, make it super,
it's not a happy
dark.
ending.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, the world going black was not a happy ending, so...
That's true. Like, Rambo didn't end happy.
Yeah, exactly. We're not Hollywood. We're not Disney. You don't need to end on a happy ending.
Right. It's just, but it needs to make people feel like they're lucky to be alive, okay? Come up with that ending, Tony.
Not every story ends in a happy way. Into the minuses now, yeah. I think we've had negative wholesomes before.
Well, we should remember that even cute, tiny animals can be ruthless killers.
Yeah.
Depending on Tony's answer, I'll track it as a negative wholesome.
No whoopies. No whoopies.
No whoopies.
This is not that kind of movie or story.
Ah. Yeah, like the Terminator movie, but with tiny horses.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 years later, a small boy walks along the edge of the Grand Canyon. He sees a small plaque. Dedicated to the Shitowskis, who did a big thing for tiny horses everywhere. It reads, "Who were they?" The boy asks his mother. "Your father and grandmother," the mother tells him. "Now let's go back to town, Knuckles Jr." They walk into the sunset.
Okay.
Travis Scott has announced his forthcoming album Birds in the Trap Scene Night, which will feature production by Metro Boomin. Today, we've got the first single, Riot. Listen below. It features Young Thug, Quavo, Migos, Offset, and
Is this
others.
a blog?
Check out the track
We're
listing
being
below
invaded
as
by
well.
Travis Scott album, man.
I know. It maybe AI is starting to do ads to like to get to make money. I mean, those are all legit rappers.
Yeah, thank you for that information. I think that canceled out the negative one wholesome.
Yeah,
That plaque, I think, did the job for us.
Yeah, it is kind of very Terminator 2 ending-esque, you know?
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah.
Remember, tomorrow, I'll be doing 12 hours. So
yeah, that's insane.
Noon to midnight Eastern.
I'm also getting a ring light rig, so I'll maybe I'll stop by and test it out.
Yeah.
So,
hey, yeah, I'll need
pretty myself up.
Yeah. So see you tomorrow, everybody.
Yep. Tell your stepdads. Yes. Tell your stepdads to subscribe, especially with the new month coming up.
We're trying to get to 100 by the June. So
Stickman, it starts at 12. What am I saying? What am I trying to say, Jason? 12 Eastern time. So that would be in England. Are you in England? If you're in England, that's 5 p.m., I believe. Wait, 9. Yeah, I think that's right. 5 hours difference. Because it's 1 a.m. when we start this, right? Jason?
Yes. According to Misa and Biz.
Okay.
Germany here. Okay. So probably around the same. Yeah.
We gotta do everyone's conversion.
Yeah. We gotta convert everything for the time.
Yeah. 12 p.m. Eastern.
So
I'll do it.
Yeah. So 7 p.m. German time.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Heather. All right. Yeah. See you then.
Yep. Tell your unstepdad. I don't know. I'm not gonna fuck it.
Tell your unstepdaddies.
Unstepfather.
Good night, everybody.